If you are anything like my clients, you're probably one of those people who wants to set the standard in their industry. And you know what? I love that for you. I love ambitious people with big dreams, but there's a reality that is implied with being a leader and setting the standard. And you cannot want this and not do what it takes to reach that point. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the truth about being a leader in your space, to become top of mind, because a lot of founders want to be the brand that we think about when it comes to a category. And yet they don't realize that to achieve that, they need to be different. You cannot set the standard and do what has been done again and again and again. You are literally raising the bar and you are leading the crowd. And with this comes the need for you as a founder to have a strong belief in what you are bringing and how you're going to change your space. And yes, this is why I'm taking Bad Bunny as an example. So if you are a founder and you want to see your business grow, I hope you have your pen and paper already and you are ready to take action. All right, so you've probably seen it this week. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show is talked about so much because it is a historical moment. But why I want to take this as an example is because this is the embodiment of category leadership. Now we see him at the Super Bowl, but to arrive there and to be recognized as he is today, he needed to have this strong vision and keep pushing even when he was rejected. When you are standing out, when you make a difference, you usually have the vision that is very different from the status quo. So in the case of Bad Bunny, one main thing that his message was saying was that America is not just the United States. It's also Brazil, and it's Colombia, and it's Venezuela, and all of these countries from the continent America. This is a vision that a lot of people disagree with. Even just the fact that he sang in another language was very annoying to a lot of people. A lot of people rejected it. You can see it online. A lot of Americans are really upset by this. And the reason why this is an example that you need to take is because when you have your vision and you want to set a new standard, you will be pushed back. A lot of people will disagree, especially in the beginning. And in the beginning, it will be stronger because you won't have a lot of fans to push back against those people. So today, it's fine, you know. Bad Bunny has a lot of haters, but there's also so many fans. And at the end of the day, even if there are people complaining, he was already performing at the Super Bowl, right? But in the beginning, nobody would have imagined that this guy from Puerto Rico could sing at one of the biggest platforms in a different language than English. This is why this is a big moment. So now, as a brand owner, what is your vision? What is the thing that will make a difference? What is the thing that might be thought as weird and ridiculous? What is that thing that people might think you are crazy to even think of? What is it? And it doesn't have to be the craziest thing when you really look at it. Whether it is Bad Bunny or the biggest brand that we see. Take Apple, for example. The idea, the vision that they had is not crazy in itself. When it comes to Apple was, let's create something for creative people. Let's bring technology for people who don't really know about technology but need the tool. Nothing crazy with that. But because it is different, because it changed from what is done, you will be seen. And that's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you ready to be seen? Are you ready to be denied? Are you ready to stay on course? Because a lot of people start with their vision in mind, and when they are pushed back, they are ridiculed, they are mocked, they change their ways. They bend, they comply, because they think that's the only way to make it. Worse than that, there's a lot of people that don't even start, meaning that they have a vision, but hey, it looks like it won't be accepted. So you know what? I will just do what everybody does. I will look like every other brand. I will do what is already seen, what is already heard of. So same colors and same visuals and same style for commercials and campaigns, etc. Marketing is the same. Everything is the same. Even though they want to be perceived as a standout brand. And yet they're not making the work because they are scared of it. And it is scary, but you can't have one without the other. This is a part of the leadership. And this is why at the end of it, even if it takes more time, people want to follow you. They want to replicate what you've done. They want to be in your corner. That's why your super fans, the people that have the same vision, will fight for you. They will pay more. They will get out of their ways to be able to support you. What do you think happened when Bad Bunny decided to have 0 shows in mainland United States during his residency? People who really loved him went to Puerto Rico to see him. I personally know people from France that went there. Because people that really agree with you, that love you, they will get out of their way. Even if they have to pay more, even if it's going to take longer, etc., they will do it. You are not going to have hardcore fans if you are going where the wind goes. Leadership requires you to have a strong vision and to be ready to wait for a long time until you are recognized. It might take 1 year, it might take 10 years like Bad Bunny. But when we go to those 10 years, it is so worth it. And so you need to ask yourself, are you ready for this? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to be top of mind. You don't have to be a leader in your industry. You don't. You can just go by, make money, that's fine. You can have a brand without being a leader of your industry. That's possible and that's fine. But the thing is, when you say that you want to be a leader, when you say that you want to make a difference, when you say that you want to stand out, but you're not ready to do what is required for it, that's where there's a problem. Brand strategy is the external work. But if internally you don't believe that you can do it, if internally you're not ready to wait, if internally you're not ready to stay the course, you won't be able to keep with that brand strategy because you will spend your time repositioning as you want to be approved by everyone. And that's just the reality of it. So I hope that this video helped, and I see you next week.